Thank you so much, Chairman. Whether it is DDT dumping in Southern California or it's wastewater dumping in Florida, this is continuously a challenge and one that we applaud you for bringing forward. It was 2008 when you had all three of the major counties in South Florida continue to dump at least 300 million gallons of partially treated urban wastewater, too polluted even for watering lawns. The dumping took place in a heavily tourist dependent area, and the practice dated back to the 1940s, much like the legacy of what we're here to discuss today. And it wreaked havoc on our oceans, on our reefs. One of the reasons why we're working on the Resilient Reefs Act in your area, in this committee, the intensive red tides that it created. And it was a colleague of ours, then Governor Charlie Crist, and a younger state legislator in 2008, me, along with many others, that passed a bill that set them on the track for 2025 to close all these. And I believe all but three of them are now closed. And these types of partnerships are key for protecting our reefs. Today, we're here to make sure that California, in Southern California, that we address these key issues. So my first question is for Secretary Jared Blumenfield, California Secretary for Environmental Protection. Secretary Blumenfield, considering your experience working with local parks, recreation, and redevelopment authorities, what concerns do you have about the potential impact of legacy dump sites like the one recently documented in Southern California Bight on the local recreation and tourism areas close to ocean dumping contamination?
Thank you, Congressman Soto, for the question and for your leadership on these issues. And as I think we heard from the manager, Palmer, until we have certainty, there are perception issues about fishing, about going to recreation areas because of that uncertainty. So the more we can ascertain what exactly is going on, the more confidence we can give the public. But at the moment, I think part of the benefit of this hearing today is to give recreators in Southern California and other places a knowledge of the status of where we're at. But at the moment, when I talk to people, there is concern until there's more clarity.
So it definitely would have a negative effect, is what I'm hearing. And Dr. Alohihari, in your testimony, you mentioned the depth of the Southern California Bight dump site is unique in terms of industrial chemical pollution sites. Should we raise similar concern for the more shallow legacy chemical dump sites in the Gulf of Mexico, Atlantic and Pacific, where such practices as drilling or dredging or natural disturbances such as increasingly intense hurricanes may occur?
Thank you for that question, Congressman Soto. Certainly, I think trying to get a sense of what the risks are in all of these different areas is paramount. I think the focus today is on the dump sites in the California borderlands because of the recent data coming out of both Scripps and the attention that was drawn to it by the Los Angeles Times piece. But certainly there are opportunities to conduct this kind of work in other regions as well to get the knowledge that we know in order to move forward.
Thank you, Doctor. And Chairman Huffman, as you know, we're working on the American Jobs Plan to Build Back Better. And as we're looking at removing the pollution legacies of the 20th century through capping oil wells, through fixing old coal mines, and working on stopping the gypsum stacks in my state. This is another key area where we can build back better. We can address pollution to save the next generation and create jobs in the meantime. So I'm very excited that our committee is working on these pollution mitigation issues, and I yield back.